What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the 6th episode of Sama Spider. So what's this one's titled? The Hero and the Demon Lord? This show was a slow start. It really was. It wasn't until last episode that things started to click and started to see, okay, here's the direction we're going, and we're starting to get a bit more clues, because whilst I like that they're not just immediately leaving their starting location, and they have quite an expansive and large area to explore with a lot of monsters and stuff, it just doesn't feel quite as engaging in the way they've done it. It's either the way this has just been interpreted, or just the concept of having this type of area doesn't necessarily intrigue me personally. I don't quite know what it is specifically about it, but it just feels like you want her to hurry up and get out of the cave. Maybe that's just because we're watching weekly and we only get 20 odd minutes, just over 20 minutes of footage every week, and it's like, come on, get out of it. I'm sure on a binge watch, this show might flow a bit better because you're going episode after episode. There's no wait to see it. So maybe this is one of those shows that does do better on a rewatch than it does on first time through weekly, like with a simulcast. But I guess that remains to be seen later. If anyone is coming through this series after most of it has already come out or it's already finished and you're coming through, please let me know. My older stuff doesn't normally get comments because people don't normally watch the older stuff. They normally watch the season as it comes out, and then maybe they'll go back to a show. But you know, if you are coming back to watch, please let me know. So yeah, last time we finally found some good food. Thank you, Catfish. Had catfish again tonight, actually. Fun fact. Completely not planned either. I just wanted fish today. Yeah, so we finally got some good food. We have a way to deal with them semi-reliably. We're leveling up again. Like, we're doing some good stuff. We also have now our Demon Lord route, essentially. Looks like we're going for the Sin of Pride. Looks like how we're going to be going about this. How quickly this demon influence will necessarily manifest, I don't know. There was a lot of skills and texts and stuff that were thrown at us during that episode. Most of those were stuff that she can acquire, not stuff she has acquired, as I understand it. So, in theory, that will only become relevant when we need it to become relevant. So I assume they'll tell us, like, thanks to this new skill, I was able to do this. It's like, gotcha. But yeah. The main title, though, Hero and the Demon Lord, I'm going to assume has something to do with the fact that, what's his name, Julius? Was that the brother's name? The brother to Shun? Yes, Julius, second prince. He is currently in the second, or the middle floor, the middle stratum, whatever the hell they called that place. He's currently there, so, in theory, and what I think an anime-only viewer would see is, hey, these two characters could potentially meet. I don't think that's going to happen, because I think there is a difference in time zones between this. There's not much context clues to really necessarily say that, but I've been kind of semi-spoiled on that at this point. So, apologies. But I think it's fairly obvious that, like, if they were all reincarnated at the same time, and they all seem to be of similar age, then, yeah, it stands to reason that a spider and a dragon and the humans and the elves all age at different levels. So yeah, it just stands to reason that that would have happened. What will be interesting to see, though, is if they actually do interact. I don't think they will. If any influence from our spider's time on the middle stratum is shown to our main hero. And it's entirely possible that he's not actually after Kumo, who, if this is set in a different time period between the two stories, might have already become a demon lord by that point. I don't know. She's on the path to it anyway. It might be possibly talking about another demon lord. I mean, that would make sense. Like, establish another demon lord. Depends if this world has one or two. Or multiples. I mean, if they're going to use, like, pride and stuff, I'm sure there's going to be, like ReZero, sloth, and gluttony, and greed, and all the other cardinal sins. I assume there'll be other demon lords, maybe, that incorporate that, or pride is just an inherent part of being a demon lord. Who knows? Who knows? I'm kind of interested to see where it is. I imagine based on the fact that it's called The Hero and the Demon Lord, I'm going to guess there is going to be quite a focus on the human side of things this week, which I know not a lot of people are super into. Mainly because I think, if I remember correctly from what I've heard, the manga just did away with the human bits, right? Or was it... Because the original material had them both. The manga did away with them, and the anime is deciding to include them because it's an adaptation based on the light novel, not on the manga. Am I remembering that correctly? Who the hell knows? Someone will correct me, probably. So, anyway, I'm going to load the episode up. You may be able to tell my voice is a bit shot already today. I have no idea why. But yeah, my voice is not doing the greatest. So if these end up being shorter videos than normal, that's probably why. We'll see how it goes throughout the day. This is only the first recording of 4. So I guess I will see. My screen's a little dirty and you get screen wipes. We'll see how my voice holds out, but I guess, yeah. It feels like I really need to cough a lot. That's what it feels like. It feels like there's just something stuck there in the back of my throat that I need to get out, but it just doesn't come out, so. Anyway, with all that said, as per usual, these are time-based one reactions. If you want to see full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all the picture-in-picture reactions I do, which is everything from this season and future seasons, Patreon request shows, things like that. But here on YouTube, we have to do timer for copyright, so bottom left of the screen, you'll see the timer for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we'll be in sync. Watch this one on Crunchyroll, since that's who licensed it here this season. We have no logos or anything, we're just straight into the episode. Looks like we're staring at a chair and a character, feet. Don't know who that is. Maybe that's Julius, I don't know. Maybe it's Shun, I don't know. But yeah, you can use screen flash on my face or mic to tell me see transitioning. The screen flash might actually be a bit stronger today because I've turned down my light because, again, the light in my eyes today has been pretty bad, so maybe it's just not a good day to record, but I am not falling behind another day. So, with all that said, thank you, can you tell I'm a little loopy? Let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. It's absolutely Shun, isn't it? Yeah. Talking to Fane. He's down in the cave. Okay. Magical machine gun. Well, if they all came out once, maybe it's a shotgun. I don't know. But very capable. Obviously. Okay, we're specifically hunting something. Again, implying Kumiko, but I don't think it's going to be. Never mind, maybe it is. Never mind, maybe it is. Although, will Kumiko really stay here? Assuming it is different timelines again. Would she stay here for like 20 odd years or whatever it is? For everyone else to grow up? Probably not. But there are other spider monsters here, so it's entirely possible it's not her. We still got these other 3 to meet. I saw someone throw out the suggestion that it might be like the, villainess in the, like, the internal voices. That would make a lot of sense, actually. If so, more work for a VA, but whatever. Are they rare? Mm-hmm. Nice. That's a reference to something specific, I bet. Yep. Level 2. Jesus Christ. So much stats. Hmm. Hmm. That's actually super powerful. I wonder what the... I wonder how far you can extend foresight. Hmm. Alright, just dodge everything. Hey. Nice. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Okay. I was about to commend it on the fight, and then it went to this bit. Because the first bit before that was really fluid animation. And then it went to that choppy bit, and I was like, oh, okay. Fluid physics are a little iffy as well, but whatever. It's only level 2. Oh, it's not dead. Ah, that's sandy life exchange. Auto recovery and poison resistance. Ooh. Alright. Level up. Hey. Jesus! Okay. That means we get another evolution, right? I didn't realize we were that close to getting another one. What are our choices? Jesus. Parallel thinking, SP, into... Okay, sure. Alright, what are our options? I assume poison, Taratex, and something else, right? Multiple, okay. It'll be more amazing once you evolve. Just a bit. Evolve. Oh no, we still need to be in a set place to evolve technically as well. Right, yeah, I forgot about that. It's a good point, actually. Fair. Is it worth going back down? Yeah, see what we got. So well. Harbinger of Misfortune. Jesus. It certainly is. Sure. Compact high performance, fair. We didn't look at our other ones. We didn't look at our other options. Okay. Sure. That's clever. That makes sense. Sure. I was thinking more like Jabba than anything, but sure. But no, it definitely does look like that. No, she points out. Aha, here we go. That's where the spiky body comes from. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, it is. Jesus Christ. Oh, you fairly started. Nice. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Is it going to be any good, though? It's not, is it? Maybe? Uh... Holy shit. Alright. Right, these are all ones that we saw last time. Odorless, interesting. That could be pretty handy for dealing with that's very helpful. Well, not if you use MP for a lot of attacks. You always have to keep some. Taboo's gone up. Ruler. Oh yeah, you're moving towards. Okay. Heresy nullification. That would be very useful. Okay. We high tech now. Parallel minds. I think that's a good hint. Parallel minds. So yeah, it's the internal voice like Villainess was. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Yes. Oh, so we have autopilot. Cool. And this is where the different outfits and stuff come. Body control, intel control. Alright. God, could they have made any more work for our main VA? Like, could they have made more work for her? Careful what you wish for. Back to the human side. Well, duh. Mm-hmm. That's a hero. Oh boy. Well, spiders aren't technically an insect, I guess. Word of God and all that stuff. I think there's another demon lord besides our spider. Oh, hello, spider. Oh, hello. Okay. Just greater tower attacks. What's behind them? The Nightmare's vestige. Left behind by the Nightmare of the Labyrinth. Left behind. Okay. Jesus. I need to go back to that. Because I think I have a thing to make about that. God, my writing is terrible today. Yep. It's speedy. Greater tower attacks are just brutes, though. Nice. We can handle greater tower attacks, but what about this thing? Nice. Hmm. Okay. Nope. Holy shit. Mm-hmm. It's hurt, though. Do you have anything to pin? I would be more concerned about why it was afraid all of a sudden. I would be very afraid. Horrible. There's gonna. Please tell me there's an actual spider on her back. Please tell me there's like a spider on one of their backs. Please. Yeah, I'd be very concerned why that was cowering. I guess we're not gonna find out though. No, we're not gonna find out. Huh? Ah, okay. Okay. So I'm guessing Demon Lord. So either that is Future. No, that's not Future Kumiko. They would use the same VA, but that's going to be a Demon Lord that probably influenced that Nightmare of something. No, Nightmare of something was the thing that left behind this, which is like a vestige of something. I forget. Or am I using the wrong word, vestige? I've been watching a lot of Critical Role again, and they've just got to vestiges again, so, you know. But I'm guessing that's a spider left behind, either by this Demon Lord, which is named the Nightmare of whatever, or Kumiko became the Nightmare of whatever. I think we're starting to see where the stories are intertwining. So yeah, all these other characters are going to be her inner personality, which explain why they didn't have dedicated VA listings, because it's going to be our main character doing all of them. Again, I guess that was kind of the same for Villainess in a way, right? But Villainess still had more characters to play off of. But whatever. Alright, after credits. Oh boy. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Hugo the prick. Hmm. I hope we don't redeem his character at any point. Well, with what? Oh god, yeah. Self-entitled arsehole. What a cunt of a character. Anyway. Springtime for princes? Okay. I guess that means more human-based stuff. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Where was... I just wanted to go back to that. Where was it? When they were introducing monsters. That's our heart's great. The Nightmare's Vestige. So it was Vestige and it was Nightmare. Okay. So they were after the Nightmare's Vestige, which was left behind by what? Nightmare of the Labyrinth. I'm going to guess that's either referring to the Demon Lord that we just saw at the end, who's nicknamed the Nightmare of the Labyrinth, or Kumiko became the Nightmare of the Labyrinth after a certain amount of time. Those are my two theories going forward for this. That's my theory behind it. I mean, overwhelming speed, still being relatively compact and good combat capabilities, I mean, that makes sense. Now, the Demon Lord exerting influence over it makes me think that maybe Nightmare of the Labyrinth actually is the Demon Lord that we just saw and not Kumiko herself. I guess we'll see. But I assume if the Nightmare of the Labyrinth has influence over spiders, it's likely that Kumiko and them would meet because a spider that's becoming more powerful and approaching Demon Lord status, they're probably going to have a bit of a conversation, right? Either welcoming the new Demon Lords or wanting to squash them before they become a true threat. One or the other, who knows? But considering the control that she had, that the Demon Lord had over this spider, I feel like she'd be able to easily crush Kumiko if that was her desire. Unless she just doesn't know of them until they get to a certain power level. Who knows? But if this was left behind, I assume it's one of her, like her kid, essentially, that she created? Question mark? Although it was a male's voice, right? Hang on. Cannot defy the word of God. It was heavily distorted, so it could be a female voice that's been heavily distorted, or it could just be a male voice. Hard to tell. So yeah, Ayuki, you have a lot of work to do on this series. Like, Jesus Christ, I hope they paid her well for this series. I really do. The amount of work she's having to put in, like, she better get paid well. She's pretty much solo carrying most of this show just on her VA capabilities, which is impressive. And a testament to her as a VA, which I've said multiple times. But yeah, seeing them as personalities of her, she'll have different outfits to denote what they end up being. Looks like we're going to have 4 total, so we have combat and intel. I guess intel will be our main one that we lead with, and her main personality, her true self, will be intel. We offloaded combat. We'll offload magic, probably. And the other one looks like a... because that's obviously combat with the band around the head. Magic's obviously one with the witch's hat. The one with the cloak, I guess, is stealth, potentially. Like, looks like a rogue-type character. But also has glasses. So maybe that becomes the intellect side of things. And, like memory to an extent, I guess, like keeping track of everything. Like they've shown arithmetic processing and stuff, right? So it's possible that there are other types of processing to be learnt. So yeah, maybe that's what this 4th one's meant to be handling. Who knows? But different personalities inside of her, parallel minds, essentially. So it's not just her inner conscience, it's a separate mind altogether that she has now created, essentially. Okay. Okay, I like that. We are building up slowly but surely. And again, I do firmly believe that this would be much better. Like, if I had not started this series, but decided, you know what? Today I'm going to watch 6 episodes of this. See if I get into it. I think I'd get into it a bit quicker than I did if I was watching it weekly like I have been. I strongly believe that might be the case. Just because of the pacing of it. Because to get 6 episodes in, to know of a potential demon lord, to see of Kumako's internal processing, and to see how far she's evolved. Like, she's gone through... That was her 3rd evolution, or was that her 4th? I do not remember. I think that was her 3rd. And she went to a something. Like, where's the name of that thing? Where is it? Harbinger of Misfortune is just a terrible. Zoa-El. We didn't see any other options, so we don't know what that ends up being. Looks like it's specifically tailored to this anime. It's not actually it's not an actual spider of any description. Unless there's another meaning behind Zoa-El that I'm not aware of. I'm sure someone like Rex will probably point that out. As far as I'm aware, there's no other meaning behind that, so... Yeah, it's just the name of the new species that she is. And it's not even like small Zoa-El, it's like, you are straight up a Zoa-El. And I guess that makes sense because, like, that whole thing is being compact, so even a regular Zoa-El would be similar size to a smaller Taratex. Because Taratex become big, as you saw, we had greater Taratex. We're going to remain small for a little bit. And probably maintain that for as long as possible. But yeah, enjoyable episodes, learning a lot as well, which is very, very helpful. We can clearly see... I think it's becoming more and more obvious that, yes, they're not in the same time periods, just because of the way time is progressing at this point, but still technically not 100% confirmed, which is kind of odd, but I guess I'll confirm that as time goes on as well, in of itself. But confirmation on her party, which is now just easy mode controls, so that she doesn't have to do everything herself, which makes sense, because looking at how much skills and stuff there are, knowing what to use at any one time, that would be very, very complicated. So having a parallel mind to just take care of it for you, I think all of us would wish for a parallel mind like that could just do some stuff for us. Just a question of who is the true mind if you're both yourself. No, I don't think they're gonna have that as a topic. I think it's just gonna be like, oh yeah, this is a parallel mind, and they know they're a parallel mind, and therefore they will just go along with it because it's you. Probably for their own survival as well, let's be honest. So, anyway, that's gonna do it for today, guys. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did. Very much getting into this series now that we are starting to see a lot more of the potential of what it is. I do still want to get out of this cave relatively soon, but I don't think it's gonna happen that quickly. Maybe episode... what should we guess? Maybe episode 9 will be our first episode out of the cave. I think we can probably clear the middle floor next episode. Although, again, next episode seems like it might have a more human focus again, so maybe it won't be that much progress. But episode 8, we should make a lot of progress on getting to the upper floors. And then from there, I guess we can try to leave. I assume she's going to want to leave. I think that's part of her objective, right? So, yeah. Episode 9-ish, that's where I'm thinking maybe we can start getting out of the cave and exploring the world at large a bit more. Although how a spider's going to live out in the world like that, who knows? Like, this is a very dangerous dungeon, but what's the area around us like? Is it forested? Is it barren wasteland? Is it open fields and it's just like a crevice into the world? Like, close enough that the hero managed to make a party go out there, but that doesn't mean anything. A party can travel anywhere. It just doesn't say how long they travel between places, you know. So anyway, leave a like as well as your comments for the episode as per usual. Helps grow out the channel, as do your subscriptions. So don't forget to subscribe to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the winter 2021 lineup you can find on the channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.